Good morning, and welcome to Hillsborough Community College's 55th Annual Commencement Ceremony. The ceremony will now begin.
Good morning. I am Dr. Ken Atwater, President of Hillsborough Community College, and on behalf of the college's administration, the faculty and staff, and the District Board of Trustees, I want to welcome you to the 55th commencement exercise. Now, I would like to invite Sergeant Laurence James Stephenson of the United States Marine Corps from the Brandon campus to the podium so that he can lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. This will be followed by the National Anthem performed by the Hillsborough Community College Jazz Band and Choir. While James makes his way to the podium, I'd like to take a moment to recognize some people here with us today. If you are a veteran or active man or woman military member, would you please stand? If you're a veteran or active military, would you please stand? Thank you for your service, and thank you for your service. James.
Good morning. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Before we begin today's program, allow me to introduce the College District Board of Trustees. Each is appointed by the governor and graciously volunteer their time to serve as the policy-making body for Hillsborough Community College. Their hard work often goes unseen, but today, with this class of graduates, their efforts are realized. I ask that you hold your applause until I've introduced the entire board. Regrettably, our board chair, Ms. Nancy Watkins, and our vice chair, Mr. Greg Celestin, could not be with us today because of illness. First, Trustee Brigadier General Arthur Chip Diehl, Trustee Mr. Brian Lametto, Trustee Mr. Akash Patel, and our student trustee, Matthew Valentine, who we are proud to see graduate today. Please join me in giving them a round of applause for their service. Thank you. Today is a historic milestone at Hillsborough Community College. Since our founding in 1968, 54 classes have graduated before you. Today's class of 2024 will see over 1,300 students walk across the stage and go out in the community as proud HCC alumnus. Students like Masar Isram, our youngest graduate at 14 years of age, and 79-year-old graduate Carl Caruso, who represents the lifelong learners they call HCC home. Would you two please stand so we can recognize you? Today, we will also graduate 241 Collegiate Academy students. A fantastic partnership between HCC and the School District of Hillsborough County. These incredibly motivated students from Elmwood, Lato, Leonard, and Spoto High School have completed 60 college credit at HCC in addition to meeting their high school class graduation requirement. Our dual enrollment academies cohort, who started together in the 9th grade, will graduate today with their Associate in Arts degree weeks before they graduate from high school. Would all the Collegiate Academies graduates please stand? Thank you. This year in particular is a special one because today we will witness a first in the college's history as we walk across the stage our first graduating class of Bachelors of Science in Nursing students. Would all the BSN nursing graduates please stand so we can see you? Thank you. To all graduates, I speak for everyone at HCC when I say we are truly delighted and extremely proud to be here today, sharing this special occasion with you, your family, and friends. We know that HCC is a place of reinvention, renewal, and limitless opportunity. As I look out over the audience of people from different backgrounds and experience, I am truly humbled that you chose HCC as your college and as a part of your extended family. For those of us with the privilege of working at this institution, there is no greater moment of pride than watching each of you walk across the stage today to receive your degree. You all have demonstrated that resiliency, patience, hard work lead to a greater past. Many of you have made huge sacrifices to pursue an education, and because you did, your life, the life of your family, and this community that we love will be better for it. So in keeping with a tradition, I want to ask all the graduates to please stand. If all graduates please stand and remain standing just for a minute. If you're in the audience and if you are associated with any of the graduates, mother, father, uncle, aunt, friend, relatives, or just an associate, would you please stand? Let me say on behalf of all the graduates that are standing, they would not be here today without your support. Your support along this journey was key for their success. Graduates, join me in giving them a round of applause. Thank you. It is also especially fitting that we recognize the dedication of our faculty and staff who work tirelessly to ensure that every classroom and campus experience is a meaningful one. They share in the success of our graduates, and I would personally like to thank all of you for your continued effort in HCC's mission to transform the lives of our students by providing access to an exceptional teaching and learning environment. Would all the faculty and staff please stand and be recognized? Graduates, be seated, please. Would the faculty and staff please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce today's student speaker, Mr. Rufus Polk. Rufus Polk III is a non-traditional student, husband, and father of 4, receiving his Associate of Arts degree in Medical Sciences. He will be transferring to USF, where he will pursue his baccalaureate degree, majoring in public health with a minor in business, after which he will continue his education by attending medical school with the intention of becoming a surgeon. Rufus has a deep regard for transformational work, helping people in their healing journey and fostering community well-being. He remains steadfast in his conviction that there's nothing you can't learn and that it is never too late to pivot into a life of fulfillment. Rufus.
Thank you, Dr. Atwater, for the introduction, and good morning to all the faculty, staff, graduates, family, and friends. I count it an honor and a privilege to have the opportunity to represent the class of 2024. All right. As I was preparing for this moment, I kept coming back to the word journey. It's not a word I particularly care for, and if any of you lack patience like myself, you probably have the same sentiments. You see, journey is just one of those words you can feel, kind of like the word debt. You can feel the word debt, right? Or what about the word insurance? I know all the parents who have teen drivers felt insurance. But the definition of journey is a long and often difficult process of personal change and development. That's not a light definition. The truth is, everybody in this room is on a journey, whether you are wearing one of these funny hats or not. You may see your journey as an adventure or a quest or maybe even a voyage, but the one theme that prevails no matter what you call your journey is the distance. I realized that the distance is the real reason why I didn't care for the word in the first place. Yet the distance is critical for optimal living. So I turned 40 last week. Thank you, thank you. 84 was a great year. And the 22 years between graduating high school and standing on this platform today was so necessary. Without going the distance, we would be living beneath our potential. When I enrolled into HCC, all I could think about was how I should have started this process so much sooner. Here I am, a 38-year-old black man, sitting in a classroom full of Swifties, trying to pursue a childhood dream of being a surgeon. So of course, you know, I felt out of place. But I couldn't start sooner because the definition of my journey still carried such a negative connotation. You see, my father passed away when I was 7 years old, so I grew up thinking the worst about myself and everything for that matter, because I was introduced to trauma and the sting of grief at such an early age. But those 22 years between high school and HCC were jam-packed with leaders, loved ones, and lessons that led me here. So let's start with the loved ones. Then I'll get to the lessons. Well, I'll do lessons last. I'll do the leaders and then the lessons. So, my ultimate loved one is my wife, Sonia. Hey girl, I see you up there. Son, after 14 years of marriage, you are still my favorite person and my absolute best friend. Your beauty, your grace, your tenderness, and your occasional off-key singing is such a joy, a source of joy in my life. Well, maybe not the off-key singing, but only you could have loved me to a point where I could stand in front of these people today. So baby, I love you, thank you. To my 3 beautiful daughters and my handsome son, I asked God for sons. I did. I asked him for sons, and instead he gave me warriors. Grace, Calvin, Faith, and Judah Joy, I love you and I'm doing this for you. I'm almost done, I'm getting there. Okay, to my mother, Faye, you done good, girl. You done good. Your love, your faith, and prayers are stronger than any fear or doubt that I have faced. To my other parents, my in-laws, now I'm supposed to not like you on paper, but I absolutely love you, Danielle and Carlene Brown. Y'all have been an oasis to me in my life. Now, to Professor David Worley and Caton Amin. Guys, thank you so much for your contribution to my education and my life. And lastly, I would like to thank the AMSA Club that helped me with so many resources. Any AMSA members around can say the same? Now, coming back full circle, one of the greatest lessons I have learned is that the journey does not have to be defined by the distance. It's defined by my disposition. Life is hard and it doesn't get any easier, but if you have the right disposition, it does get better. Whenever I take an exam, I wear the same t-shirt. The letters are literally peeling off because of how often I wear it. But it simply says, trust God and chill. I wear it because that's all I can do at this point. I went to class, I did the work, I studied as best as I could, and now all I can do is just simply trust God and chill. This stage is a bridge, and when we cross it today, we transition from students of HCC to students of life. As we embark on this transition, let me offer this to you today. Learning equals living. Learning is what shifted my disposition. Learning is what sparks ideas and breeds hope for the future. Our disposition depends solely on what we are willing to learn. So class of 2024, I charge you today, keep learning, keep living, and trust God and chill. Thank you.
Wow. How about another round of applause for our student speaker? Rufus, please know at HCC we're extremely proud of you, and we look forward to see what you do in the future. I hope you do become a surgeon, because if I ever need you, I want you to remember me specifically. But on behalf of Hillsborough Community College and the District Board of Trustees, I present you with this plaque as a recognition of your student speech today. Thank you. Good luck to you. At this time, it is my pleasure to call on HCC Professor of Mathematics, Sheryl Sippel, who will bring greetings and a message from the faculty. Sheryl?
You know what Dr. Atwater just said? Yeah, I wouldn't want to follow him either. Next year, can I go before the student speaker? Good morning. Good morning. I'm Sheryl Sippel. I'm the president of the Faculty Union. And before I speak to the graduates, first allow me to acknowledge another group of people who might even be happier than the graduates today, and that is the faculty who are retiring. Georgette Cronin, instructor for English for academic purposes. Shirley Hamilton, assistant professor of dietetic tech. Margarita Ponce, assistant professor of office administration. Jose Galvez, assistant professor of computer science. Scotty Finger, associate professor of nursing. And Sherry Borman, assistant professor of English. So please join me in showing our appreciation for all their years of hard work and dedication to the students. And now, graduates, I am here on behalf of the HCC faculty, and we all want to congratulate you on a job well done. So last weekend, I was at campus beautification. There was a lot of faculty there, and there was a lot of students there. Some of them were out there doing a good deed, and some of them were trying to squeak out that last bit of extra credit before the end of the term. And I turned to the group of students I was with and I said, is anybody graduating this term? And one girl's hand shot up right away and she said, I am. And I said, good for you, excellent. And I said, are you going to graduation? And she said, no. And I said, why not? And she said, well, truth be told, I forgot to apply on time. And she said, and, you know, I suppose it's not that big of a deal. And I looked at her and said, at that point, I'm going to have to disagree. Because every graduation is a big deal. Every degree you earn gives you more choices. So whether it's a workforce certification or an AS degree that can land you that job right now, or an AA degree that'll take you down the road to our neighbor USF or another university to continue with the bachelor's degree, every degree you earn gives you more options. And again, on behalf of the HCC faculty, we want to thank all of you students for choosing HCC and allowing us to be part of this part of your education. You are the best part of our day. So graduates, we wish you the very, very best as you leave HCC and on the next path that you choose. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm General Chip Diehl, and I'm on the Board of Trustees, and it's my pleasure this morning to introduce our commencement speaker. But I want to begin by congratulating each and every one of you, and on behalf of our entire board here, and Matthew over here, we want to begin by congratulating you on what is truly a milestone this morning in your lives. But as I begin, I want to ask a couple things. First off, how many veterans do we have today in the graduating class? I retired from the Air Force in 30 years. Another trustee, Colonel Greg Celestan, graduated from and retired from the Army. And we both want to salute you before you come up here. And here, what I'd like you to do is before you do come up here, I want you to tug on your red, white, and blue cord. And I want you to remember all those that you served with. Because on behalf of all of us, and I mean everybody in this auditorium today, on all of us, we want to express our gratitude to you for how proud we are that you served our nation. Now, graduates, I've been through a few of these ceremonies, and I want you to just realize this is your day. When you come up here to get your diploma, I just ask you to do one thing. Be happy and smile. The reason I say that is because you earned this degree. You earned this milestone. You studied hard, you worked hard, and you spent over 700 days with us at HCC. So when you come up here and you get your diploma and you take your 25 steps to get across this stage, and I walked all 25 steps. Just be happy. You know, smile, be proud. And the last thing we're going to do for you as you cross this stage is there's going to be a lot of pictures taken of you. And we want you to all come up here and just be as proud as you can be as you go across this stage. So be happy. In introducing Mr. Joe Lopano, let me begin with how many people in here love our airport. How many up in the audience, the family members, the friends, flew into the airport to get down here? How many of you love Phoebe, our flamingo, at the airport? Phoebe gets the biggest applause. Well, I'm proud also, and I'm blessed to serve on the airport board of directors as well with Mr. Lopano. I've witnessed firsthand his contagious leadership. He's a visionary, team builder, mentor, and a role model for all, and we will cherish him forever. Mr. Lopano has been the CEO for 13 years, arriving in 2011 from the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport, where he served as Executive Vice President for 14 years. His career in travel, the airline industry, spans 40 years. And I hope he shares with you what his first job was in the travel industry in starting his career. For you to appreciate, Mr. Lopano also believes in being a team player and giving back. As CEO, he's currently serving as the chair of the Tampa Bay Economic Development Council. Mr. Lopano is also a member of the Tony Janis Distinguished Aviation Society, has been an honorary commander out at MacDill Air Force Base. He graduated from Leadership Florida and serves on the airport's Council of International Governing Board. And his leadership is admired, earning numerous awards as the 2021 Airport Director of the Year, Profile and Leadership Award from our Tampa Bay Chamber, Large Airport Director of the Year, and Visit Tampa's Ambassador of the Year. But as you and I can all appreciate, his foremost and most proud aspect of being at the airport was his team, his airport, our airport, being named #1 large airport in North America by J.D. Power for 2 years in a row, 2021, 2022. And as we're used to here in Tampa, it's kind of a repeat, if you will. Lastly, like all of us, Mr. Lopano's cornerstone and his foundation is his family. His wonderful wife, Janet. He has 3 grown children and 6 beautiful grandchildren. And from our airport to Mr. Lopano as a leader in our community, he truly is a treasure, and it's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Joe Lopano.
Good morning, and thank you, President Atwater, the HCC team, students, family, and friends. Graduates, I'm so honored to join you on this special day of your lives. You have so much to be proud of. Let's just sit with that. You freaking did it! And that ain't easy. Getting to this day took time, some hard times, hard work, maybe even some cuts and bruises, but you did it, and here you sit. You hear it all the time. Live your best life. Well, I'm here to tell you that you must design your best life first. I have had a very unlikely journey. As Chip said, I started out, my first job was a cab driver in New York. Didn't go to college. So this is not something I or anyone else would have expected from me. I'm the CEO of America's favorite airport. I didn't have a clue that I would end up here. I'm a kid from Tarrytown, New York, one of 8 siblings in a big Italian family growing up right near the railroad tracks. In my 20s, getting a degree was the last thing on my mind. I didn't even know how to fill out a financial aid form. My parents didn't have the money to send me to college. So I drove a cab and drank beer with my buddies at night. That was my life. Until someone intervened. Someone convinced me that I had the brains to go to college and be successful, that I could hustle and find money to pay for college. She gave me the courage to push forward and try. That someone was my wife, Janet. Let's hear it for Janet. She's awesome. So I studied finance at Pace University in New York. And when I graduated, I got my first fancy aviation job in the mailroom at Pan Am World Airways. Hear it for Pan Am. Well, I probably, like you, at that moment, thought I was the smartest person on earth. And so I didn't dress for the job I had, I dressed for the job I wanted. The guys would laugh at me wearing a 3-piece suit and carrying the Wall Street Journal under my arm into the mailroom to open envelopes. They used to say no one gets out of the mailroom. Within 6 months, I got promoted to internal auditor, and in a matter of days, I was on my way to Tokyo for work, flying in first class on Pan Am. That's when I got a taste of possibility and the kind of life I wanted to build for myself, the life I needed to design. The guy next to me on the plane was a vice president for Chase Manhattan Bank, and I'm a newbie out of college. Guess what he ordered? Caviar. I'd never been outside the country, never mind had any caviar. And I thought, you know what? They make great for someone. Why shouldn't that someone be me? So I said, I'll have what he's having. That was my first taste of caviar, and I kind of liked it. In that job, I got to experience the world, and it was all because I took a risk. I believed in myself and in my ability to grow. But it wasn't perfect. I learned some very painful lessons along the way. At my next job, I led a team with Continental Airlines to form an airline within the airline, something like a Southwest low-cost carrier within Continental Airlines. And it failed miserably. I was asked to leave the premises, and that was incredibly painful and embarrassing. Here I thought I would be on the cover of Forbes magazine as the smartest airline CEO ever. Instead, I was fired. I was pretty angry and resentful at the time, but eventually realized it was the best thing that ever happened to me. I learned that I needed to help enable greatness in others rather than making myself the center of attention and the big shot. So I started to work at Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport doing air service development. So the person who attracts new airlines, that was my job. That was far below the responsibilities I had at Continental Airlines. But I was still in a place for me to start over. And that's what I needed, was to start over. I decided I would be the very, very best air service development person I could be, make my boss look good, and get out of work at 5 o'clock so I could coach my son in soccer. I was no longer chasing stardom. Getting fired helped me look outside of myself and focus on others, on my family. It really changed my life. We all have the power to turn adversity into advantage. It's really a shift in mindset. Through trials, we learn that failure can be a stepping stone to success. When I took over as the CEO at Tampa International Airport in 2011, I was asked if we could get international flights. And I said, yes, of course, we have 4 million people. And they said, no, Joe, you don't understand. Tampa doesn't have 4 million people. But I said, well, we have 4 million people within a 1-hour drive time of Tampa. So TPA is not just Tampa's airport, it's the whole west coast of Florida's airport. And when you change that mindset, that shifted mindset changed the whole community. We were known as the town of no we can't, and my job was to turn it into the town of watch this. And that's what we've done. It wasn't easy. I was criticized, got a lot of bad press for rocking the boat, but I kept pushing. And we scored our first flight from Tampa to Zurich, and more came after that. And the doubters became allies. Now the flights we've added over the last 13 years, including all the international service, account for $1 billion a year in economic impact in this community. Use criticism to fuel your motivation and change the narrative. Over my 40 years in this business, I've learned a few other things about success. To achieve it, you must have courage. That means you have to be bold. You have to be willing to do things differently and do things that others cannot do. You have to go after your goals fearlessly and believe in your vision. Tampa's first airport director, George Bean, had a vision. His team dreamed up a brilliant airport design, one of the easiest to navigate in the country. They installed the first automated people movers in the world. So those shuttles were revolutionizing how people get around at airports around the world. And that doesn't happen without vision and perseverance. Also, you must stay curious. Ask questions. Improve yourself. Understand why you're doing what you're doing. And enjoy the process of living your life. You can't build a great building without a great design. And to live your best life, you must design your best life. So I ask that as you go through your life, be intentional about where you want to wind up. I've done everything from being a cab driver to a bartender, even a fireman, and I enjoyed every one of those jobs. And I learned a lot from every one of them as well. Finally, always treat people with respect and dignity and never lose perspective. I want to close with a letter that my daughter sent me when she was at the University of Texas. Here it goes. Dear Mom and Dad, since I left for college, I've been remiss in writing, and I'm sorry for my thoughtlessness in not having written before. I will bring you up to date, but before you read on, please sit down. You are not to read any further unless you are sitting down. Okay? Well then, I'm getting along pretty well now. The skull fracture and the concussion I got when I jumped out of the window of my dorm when it caught fire after my arrival here is pretty well healed now. I only spent 2 weeks in the hospital, and now I can see almost normally and only get those sick headaches once a day. Fortunately, the fire in the dormitory and my jump were witnessed by an attendant at the gas station near the dorm. And he was the one who called the fire department and the ambulance. He also visited me in the hospital. And since I have nowhere to live because of the burned out dormitory, he was kind enough to invite me to share his apartment with him. It's really a basement room, but it's really cute. He is a very fine boy, and we have fallen deeply in love and planning on getting married. We haven't got the date set exactly yet, but it will be before my pregnancy begins to show. Yes, Mother and Dad, I am pregnant. I know how much you are looking forward to being grandparents, and I know that you will welcome the baby and give it the same love and devotion and tender care you gave me when I was a child. Now that I brought you up to date, I want to tell you that there was no dormitory fire. I did not have a concussion or skull fracture. I was not in the hospital. I am not pregnant, and there is no boyfriend in my life. However, I am getting a D in calculus and F in chemistry. And I want you to see those marks in their proper perspective. You did it! Cheers! Thank you.
Wow. I wish I'd written my parents a letter, something like that when I got a D or something like that. But Joe, first, Joe, we want to thank you for all the support that you give to the Tampa Bay area and to Tampa and to HCC. I can tell you that I love America's their favorite airport, and I'm sure there are a lot of us who feel the same way. Thank you for celebrating this day with us, too. So on behalf of the graduates and the faculty and staff and the Board of Trustees of HCC, it gives me great pleasure to present you with the Elegance Award as a token of our appreciation. Thanks, my friend.
Thank you, Dr. Atwater. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
Good morning. I am Richard Senker, Vice President for Academic Affairs. The recognition of students with high academic achievement is a very special part of any graduation. This is the 27th year that the graduates of the Dr. Lydia R. Daniel Honors Program are participating in the commencement exercise. These graduation candidates will be wearing a medallion. The wearing of a gold cord on the left shoulder recognizes all other honor students. A gold stole is often worn by students who are members of Phi Theta Kappa, an international honor society for two-year colleges. Graduates wearing the gold medallion with the royal blue ribbon are graduates of the Hope Scholars Program. Graduates wearing the black kente-trimmed stoles are members of HCC's chapter of Collegiate 100. Graduates wearing the white stoles are campus student government leaders. Graduates wearing red, white, and blue cords are veterans. Graduates wearing blue cords are national members of the American Medical Student Association. Graduates wearing satin stoles with blue lettering are graduates of Associate in Science health programs. Graduates wearing light blue stoles are high school dual enrollment students who have participated in our collegiate academies. And this year, the college's first baccalaureate graduates from the nursing program are wearing satin apricot stoles. Dr. Atwater, the faculty of Hillsborough Community College affirms that the candidates have fully met all requirements for graduation. They are approved and ready to receive their degrees and certificates. Graduates, please stand.
With the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees and the state of Florida, and upon the recommendation of the faculty and administration of Hillsborough Community College, these candidates are hereby awarded a Bachelor of Science degree, Associate in Arts degree, an Associate in Science degree, Advanced Technical Certificate, College Credit Certificate, or Career Certificates with all the rights and privileges pertaining hereto. Congratulations, graduates. Graduates, please come forward for the conferring of degrees. And I'll remind you that this is a very prestigious occasion, and we ask that you please return to your seat after receiving your degree. Graduates, come forward.
Elijah Ray Alvarado. Jillian Ellie McLinn.
Sharon Collins.
Katiuska Cristal Perez.
Karina Perez.
Anthony Leone Greco. Sebastian Jesus Hernandez. Darren Walker. Christopher Grant. Emily M. Rains. Chloe Patrice Howell. Alexander Fredine. Keandre Burnett. DeAndre Burnett. Luis R. Bautista Castro. Lita Ricard. Denisha Marcus. Crystal Joanne Keene. Julianette Mari Diaz. Ideen Sui Torres Colon. Olivia Isabel Gonzalez. Evan Jaramillo. Aaron K. Evans. Taylor Lynn Aguilera. Bethany Chelsea Cuenca. Alyssa Paige Weinstein. Kaylee Madison Lynn. Aubrey M. Lapham. Shizarika Malicia Price. Genesis Viola Vasquez Pagan.
Michael
Sandra I. Pagan.
Michael Vangroll.
Jordan Johns. Jessica Aline Westman. Nair L. Schaefer. Nicole Lorraine Loyola.
Gilka Cruz.
Joseph Dylan Antonaccio. Sakaria Alexa Ojeda. Kevin Abrahante. Claudia Caridad Abrehante, Angel Lee Keener, Erica Lee Blackburn, Jamie Danielle Penland, Madison Wright, Carmen Lima, Lori Ann Cherie Barrett, Jasmine Elizabeth Alvarez, Rhonda LaShawn Jones, Dylan Cole Larson, Shane E. Watelski, Bella Rose Monteleone, Isabella Rose Olson, Daniel Alexander Joseph,
Kimberly A. Super.
Fatima To Sadia Jope Henderson, Naya Giselle Townsend, Philip Jr. Arco, Desire Aaliyah McMillan, Kaylin and Naya Todd, Juan Francisco Erisures, Stacy Cadet, Shema Wajiz Ali, Agar Oscar, Tosha Patel, Tania Vasquez, Vanessa Lynn Bobek, Kimberly Ann Thomas, Raquel Alexander, Zachary Q. Laster, Steve Fields, Giovanni Somerville, Angel Miguel Guzman,
Trinity Worrell.
Tiffany M. Rossner, Cheyenne Renee Thompson, Amy Valencia, Jorel Isaiah Hall, Saulo Segoviano, Brittany Megan Scott,
Rufus Pope III. Matthew Valentine.
Brian Loswell Logo,
Charlize Chaw. Laurence Stephenson.
Jada Taina Diggs, Vanessa Marie Reyes, Anthony Galindo, Handsome Vang, Lucina B. Ellis,
Lourdes Marie Sepulveda. Elvia Mejia. Nan Tron. Alexa Ray Vanderbeek.
Clay Arthur Cavness,
Chan Lee.
Mariah Emily Schultz. Angelica Marie Ornelas. Maria Isabel Soto. Amanda Jethro.
Nurgle Santiago.
Roselle Benil Watkins. Mitza Shawnee Brunson. Giselle Nicole Gonzalez. Julia Potts. Zaid F. Shabane. Haneen Fathi Sabane. Nathan Sitati Masachi. Roselvis Martinez. Angelina Renee Nash. Brianna Brown. Nicole Sabrina Hester. Christine Dawson. Rodolfo Sandoval. Samantha Cheyenne Hardy. Tiara Janae Falcon.
Zoe Wood.
Ryan Signoretti. Itzel Stacy Ramirez Quetz. Marvin Gay Gordon. Carissa Michelle Hall. Kyra Woodard. Alyssa Elaine Ortiz.
Jordan Williams. Aranel Rose.
Laura Nayland Martin Ortega.
Jonathan Patrick Albergina. Valen Fernandez.
Noah Christopher Starr. Sheely Martinez Ramos. Jonas Liu. Angela Naomi Suarez Zakharova. Yaslin Johanna Del Rosario. Nia Davis. Sintley Michelle Cervantes. John Caleb Houghton. April Danielle Ash. Janae Baker. Tamara Augustine. Trellis M. Cooper. Yasira Cotila Alonso. Gabriela Estrella Jimenez. Patricia E. Perez. Lauren M. Crickendall. Abby Ann Patterson. Catherine Elizabeth Trevino. Terrence Christopher Schramm. Chrissy White. Amoy Tadre Dorr.
Rihanna Legere Spain.
Nick Solly Mendez. Jeremiah Tashawn Augustine.
Damian Winters.
Maya Janae Scott. Jalen Norton. Zania Roshana Anthony.
Brianna Alicia Murphy Watkins.
Whitley B. Johnson. Damon Karen Washington.
Barbara H. Fusel.
Barbara H. Fusel.
Anastasia Wambua Mills.
Sania Jimenez Puente.
Michelle Jolly.
Lori M. Hayes.
Ashanti Lajasia Flournoy. Sheryl Shatara Germain.
Paige Alexis Myers. Sarah A. Everett. Lilith Ava Nally. Shalina Prasad. Najani Desiree Hooks.
Joannie Maria Gonzalez.
Danielle May Martinez Mendez.
Jacqueline Garcia. Daniel Nieves. Alicia Grace Bass.
Matthew Kenneth McDonald. Tracy Jasmine Leva. Shari Gore. Thomas Landon Wilder. Linda Gabriela Martinez. Tatiana Adamarie Hernandez. Raphael Elias Beltry. Sydney N. Surratt. Nicole E. Cagle. Stephanie Megan Ramos. Destiny Chanel Johnson. Abigail Lopez Boxtha. Ashton Michael Scott. Melita Ashley Featherolf.
Isabella Gonzalez.
Eden Renee Perry. Carlos David Salinas.
Savion Elijah Dew.
Brianne Elise Harris.
Brooklyn Wheat.
Xander C. McDonald. Tamara Rikshia Sinclair. Dionysia Amarich Simon.
Lexi Olivas.
Yasmin Bailey. Fabian R. Rodriguez Gomez. Vivian Laverne Laster. Ashley Nicole Wajalewski. Amanda Lynn Powell. Kaylee Marlette Aguirre. Elizabeth Veronica Fuentes. Rashid A. Abdullah.
Autumn Michelle Copeland.
Sierra Ferlita. Margaret Christine Vega. Karvensky St. Fleur. Vincent Donnell Richardson. Khadija Amatala Masood. Adriana Maria Cardoza. Mark Rainford Jr. Lexus L. Rodriguez. Sarah Abigail Gangaram. Jaylene Loriano. India E. King. Kylie Ray Glenn. Maxwell Anthony Shepard. Cole Allen Ladewig. Caitlin Alber. Ariel Nicole Erbel.
Kiara Kristen Taveras Torres. Alejandra Necco. Addison Nethery. Sebastian Saldana Albarracine. Gwendolyn A. Jones. Chelsea Tejona Evans. Carlos Gutierrez.
Jasmine Jeanette Rodriguez. Zoria Soraya Robertson. Haruto Okubo. Michael Bernardo Rivas. Kalina Sais. Kelly Luis Garcia. Pia Paola Gonzalez. Averni Nash Kiker. Kaylin Rojas. Freddie Leonardo Sosa Duran. Makadis Koha. Paula Alejandra Nino Garcia. Jose Alfredo Zamora Jr. Alexandra Schilling. Kayla Michelle Waters. Isabel J. Wazalowski Hollopin.
Isabella Kowalik.
Renard Deandrew Blackett. Raina Deandra Blackett. Abigail Balfour. Kevin Roland Garcia. Amanda Hughes Hartman.
Caitlin Epps.
Jacqueline Amanda Stevens. Miriam Ali. Shaylee Ann Diaz. Mackenzie Lee Brown. Kate Rayanne Rosa Brown. Yamil Martinez. Cameron Edward Harnett. Ryan Santos, Maria Rosa Fuerte, Mason James Clark, Jeray Azaya Marrero, Julio J. Suarez, Eric Dwayne Davis Jr., Joanne Ruth Joseph, Jordan Cosby, Aaliyah Brown, Kayla Lee, Jacqueline Rachel Alejandro, Jessica Marie Holton, Anna Butch, Hannah Grace Sauer, Lais Oliveira, Asia Rosemary White, Darren Rose,
Jaquan Bashir Mekai Godwin,
Mark Johnson Tando,
Alyssa Ann Best, Sebastian Renta, Dalton Harris, Mustafa Olatby,
Aubrey Ann Kennedy,
Candace Del Rio,
Destiny Charisse Newkirk, Destinic Marie Martinez Molina, Joyneris Nunez Jimenez,
Lydia Furlano, Olivia Cummings, Hunter Lang,
Anthony Patrick Olzik,
Pedro Jesus Suarez Toledo, Zachary Austin Maddox, Michelle Annette Suarez, Teresa Patterson, Taj Vanostrand, George Warner, Yasmin Vega, Nicole Marie Rosario Reyes,
Jordan Brielle Robinson, Cindy Kouajo, Rose Burley Simeon, Juanita Graciela Mendez, Anna Mary Hobbs,
Autumn Wiggins,
Chase Proudfoot Kennedy, Pari Madha, Madison Renee Boyd, Steven Rivera, Rocky Dylan Hughes, Danielle Mosley McClendon, Ryan O'Neill, Dylan Calvert,
Zion Lauren Vick,
Jorge Ivan Granados, Jared Anthony Ramos, Sierra Marie Kajowski, Victoria Garcia,
Catherine Bowen, Rachel Ann Farias, Cindy Elaine Landicho,
Marwan El Masri,
Dominic Miguel Strong, Ronan Mithog, Muhammad Al-Jumani, Christina Woodward, Joanna Ellier,
Angel Michelle Valdez, Jose F. Madrid, Christina Samra Shield, Evelyn Ruiz Perez, Ava Badai,
Fabian Francisco Mercado, Valentina Mercado,
Annabella Cuevas,
Carson Carnuck,
Craig Gordon Collette, Austin Chapman, Elizabeth Ambrosio,
Justin Murillo,
Marana H. Richards, Mia Moody, Katheria Diane Butler, Janisha Davis, Tatiana Sophia Roman, Madison Nicole Roman, Chase Anthony Noriega, Tamara Ray Williams,
Olivia Perez, Kinsey Nicoletti, Genesis Victoria Corbin,
Elisa Marie Diaz, Amelia Grace Krause,
Fidela Velez Guzman, Ryan William Crawford, Elias Melendez, Esteban Cuevas. Elazar Gaitan. Daniel Price. Mariana Mondert. Karena Alexandra Henry. Maya Walton. Jamies Lato Laws. Mariana Gutierrez. Chiara Williams. Dante Andreo.
Shayla Harris. Karen Alejandra Espinosa. Michelle Hernandez Maqueda. Diana Perez.
Brianna Lizeth Rodriguez. Lisbeth Chacon. Juby Barton Bragg Robinson. Caitlin E. Frostman. Catherine Kalila Rice. Vianney Juviette Rosa. Adonijah Varma. Jean Gouchard Lazare.
Shayna Isiana Luke. Valeria Maria Villavicencio. David Joseph Grigg.
Victor Ramirez.
Kenya Chantel Grimsley. Diana Mejias Mata.
Luisa Venda.
Teresa Guadalupe Bravo. Ciara Jean Hilton.
Saeed Burgos Benavides.
Angelina Juana Anglero.
Ashlyn Jackson.
Tanisha L. McKnight.
Andrew Noel Donaldson. Markel J. Ball. Kent Phillips.
Ketha Wilder.
Tabiti Bass. Craig Allen Duran.
Joshua Anez. Allison Marie Nault.
Mercedes Hulbert. Jade Kaiser. Haben Weldy Gebramaskal. Dane Robert Garrett. Jenna Velasco. Diego Saul Duran.
Shauna K. Davia Blakely.
Joel Christian Gritmon.
Zena M. Mayer.
Anna Cecilia Figueroa.
Christine Patricia Gromley. Kylie Faith Nowak. Ava Simone McAllister. Par Basar. Katie Marissa Judd. Younghui Chen.
Amelia Felix.
Erin Nicole Wunsch.
Lexus Pierre Louis.
Brittany Marie Bush. Jocelyn Rachel Perez Perez.
Robert Salzo Jr.
Shelby M. Patty. Maggie Lawrence. Victoria L. Daniels.
April Saylor. Chloe Wilkerson. Jamie Dunaway.
Kayla Jane Erturk. Joshua Velez.
Gudata Kumala.
Sierra Cheyenne Hinestrosa. Fernando Hinestrosa. Nalisha Ramos. Alasia Charley Foster. Deborah Ann Jensen. Caritas Anusu Kawaza.
Zenaida Victoria Alejo. Emma Rose Garland.
Jeremy Wilkins Fructuoso Pereira. Alexandra Morovsky.
Matilda Dahlstrom.
Murado Hohashi. Odrin V. Darabai. Otavio Moraes Rosa, Christian Yape, Mio Ariga, Ayaka Sugiyama, Elena Pamplona Ardigo, Nicole Lasker Day, Sophia Salazar Cruz, Javon Westry,
Adrian Arroyo. Joanne Durasant.
Yusuke Yoshizawa,
It's going to go automatic.
Kevin John Nowling, Brianna Carolina Rodriguez, Lisbeth Isabel Arias Cabral, Kylie De Los Angeles Nunes, Sunny Binthi Akhtar, Christian De Jesus Ugarte, Mariah Brown, Jerry Martinez Bartlett, Jasmine Rain Gant,
Courtney Wen. Kira Curto.
Jacqueline Menendez, Grace Edith Rodriguez, Claudia M. Coker, Yekaterina Lindy,
Corinne Hockenberry.
Thomas Scholes,
Edmarilis Alvario.
Maya Hannah Kalinowski, Isabella J. Lynn Wilson, Deshelle W. Robinson, Jolene Alexandria Rodriguez, Julie Valentine, Amethyst Dowling,
Nakivia Milbury.
Alante Williams, Audrey Grace Jones, Nicholas Huikang Du, Cecilia Ventura,
Lanessa Melinda Hernandez.
Jenna Michaela Von Berg, Willie E. Mosley, Brandy Shantae Hurd, Alana Nicole Brown,
Jocelyn Ariel Lima. Gloria Benitez Castanera. Lindsay Cunningham.
Madison Ilani Mandigo, Jan Lee Michelle Matos Diaz, Annabelle Marie Pichardo, Tiffany Davis Taylor, Brooke Nicole Smith. Beatriz Garcia. Connor James Sleeper. Lucas Gran. Stephanie Lee Taylor. Justin Mitchell Newhouser.
Jayla Doust.
Alyssa Hope Miranda. Lanita Roberts.
Janet Garcia.
Angelina Mua. Emma L. Beckus.
Marley Grace Medola.
Abdiel Samuel Robles. David Clark. Janelle Seru. Olivia Christine Staggs. Komore Denise Young. Taylor Jarrett.
Sean Kelly.
Brittany Powers. Bartosz Tomasz Zurkowski. Vivian Diane Duhart. Rocio Chavez. Joshua Allen. Saren Jerome Simmons. Noelia Trejo. Maya Kaylani Castro. Iris Caitlin Guerrero.
Nicholas Coira.
Caleb Joseph Rosnack. Robert James Mays. Bianca Renia Hill. Lauren Ashley Lake.
Zamari Velez. Natalie Broadhurst.
Emily Kristen Menendez. Kimberly Ali.
Destiny Nicole Carpenter.
Madison Alexis Howard. Megan Dawn Flowers. Sasha Gay Thomas. Sophia Orrego.
Sharon White.
Robuslandi Mungia Martinez. Lina Johanna Cidiel. Jasmine Norris.
That's good.
Jennifer Lovell.
Nisa J. Jones. Jamari Jones. Joanna Irina Berrios. Natalie Chin. Jonelle Yvonne Mitchell. Fatima Gabriela Aragon.
Dana Hegstrom.
Maria Fernanda Ramirez.
Jacqueline Sproul. Walid Shauki.
Mariuxi Alessandra Gonzalez.
Corrine Renee Laurie. Paula A. Saavedra. Nolana Graybeal.
Katie Taylor Filippoli.
Kennedy Evans.
Sajid Gangaram. Wayne Tran.
Joseph Daniel Orocho. Avion J. Pinkney. Elena Meaty. Alex Cross. Mariah Shaley Anderson. Ariana Jolie Frata.
Antonio Giuseppe Frata.
Jose Canellas. Valeria Victoria Gonzalez. Anthony Davis. Edelisa N. Gonzalez. Jillian Marie Ferroni. Isabel Munoz.
Yancely Lubin. Jemiah Duncan.
Devin Wesley Daniels. Evelyn Nicole Del Valle.
Jasmine Oshinero.
Lauren Gonzalez. Kiara Dixon. America Anais Anderson. Alejandra Garcia.
Haley Nicole Brown.
Layla Marie Alvarado. Erica Ulissa Benitez. Allah Abdelaziz Abdel Rahman. Alana Parker.
Antoine Ramon Montford.
Justin David Laverde. Tyla Bunch. Selena Leva Sotelo.
Sydney Perez.
Vanessa Del Valle. Abdul Ensareko. Reem Al-Masri. Genesis Adriana Della Rosa. Jadira Jasmine Ramirez.
Casey Lane.
Jennifer Renee Philippek. Carly Althea Blake. Megan Littlejohn.
Levante Simons.
Faith Maria Hargrove. Kimberly Marie Pesquera. Paula Linares Arias. Naomi Michelle Edwards. Kanisha Marie Garcia.
It's going to pronounce it automatically.
Dianise Fernandez. Erlit Camarena Familia. LaKendria Chantel Gambrell. Rosa Boxtha. Jessamy Cadence Martin. Haley Lynn Maybow. Sarah A. Milligan, Dylan Williams, Kristen Brian Crawford, Ayana Kamari Chandler, Kayla Din, Ariana Ivanka Snyder, Alisa Huff,
Marissa Carday.
Yuka Magdalena, Valeria Violeta Cuevas, Erica Pitterman,
Vanicia Brown.
Lana J. Weaver,
Newton Johan Brito. Jamel Laducer.
Colton Burchett, Jihada Samir Suleiman,
Haven Kaiser. Bailey Henderson.
Dana S. Lattimore, Sheryl Marie Robles,
Fabian Robles.
Ashley Nicole Perez,
Wanda Evelise Benjamin.
Kenneth Allen Smith,
Melissa Marie Barrett.
Cassandra Elizabeth Anglin, Diani Andrea Hernandez, Alexa B. Linares, Yellen Salino,
Savannah Nicole Somerville. Abalaji Ziad. Daniela Gramowski.
Brad Parker,
John Maverick Segura.
Shakino Lindo, Amanda Green, Daniela Ferrafino,
Fiorella Benjamin.
Mikhail Aaron Yosa,
Valentina Aristizabal.
Lilium Faxis, Carla Esther Galan Canales, Angelica Paola Rincon, Adrian Levon Bell, Holly Bolshazy, Muhammad Usman Isad, Kevin D. Rivera Iglesias,
Angel Nunez. Brian Velato. Bella Vander Plug.
Samantha Michelle Lopez, Jasmine Schickles, Kirsten Nicole Whitcomb, Auselia Simone Worthen, Zetis Lavar Stallworth,
Lazaro Fernandez Viguera. Anthony Lopez. Julie Ann Nelson.
Jenny Lee, Kendra Ann Key, Stephanie Wizarek, Celia Zane, Brian Quartermount, Cole Pierce Ayena, Andrea Isabel Matias Gonzalez, Beatriz Guerra Gomez, Julieth Echeverria Perez,
Ho Le Barone Irish Roberts. Karina Adrena Mendoza.
Alexandra Bren Lozano, Clara Fabiola Martinez,
Fong Vu.
Ranin Samhuri, Madeline Ray Shepard,
Kyle Hunter Gabalden. Preston Pollock.
Tanner William Pollock, Kevin Patterson,
Sonia Soto Hernandez.
Melinda Sue Margaret Vaughn, Gage McCurter, Christian Childress,
Samuel Canas.
Patricia Maleka,
Carmen Marie Fisher.
Makisha T. Leggett,
Sarah Ruiz.
Cheyenne Javier McNair, Maria Jose Gonzalez Garcia, Lauren K. Green, Caitlin Marie Dotson, Cassidy N. Trussell, Andrew C. Bayes, Jonquil Tabanubere, Elizabeth Cyrene Hammond, Everly Roman, Anthony David Arscott, Blake Michael Zajac, Victoria Hiscock, Dana Marie Shepard, Francesca Marie Rivera, Christopher Vincent Russo, Darshani Singh, Tanisha Brianna Green, Jaimuris Nieves Rodriguez, Katerina Pompey,
Bryce Hoover.
Desiree D. Rodriguez,
Haya Syed.
Ayana Sales, Brooke Elizabeth Arnold, Aaliyah Diane Burr, Ashley L. Davis,
Rita Mensa.
Maria Del Rosario Vidal Rojas,
Haley Williamson. Nicole Nico Abigail Rocha.
Nicholas Emmett Hess, Erica M. Pride, Annalie Piadra,
Carolina Lolich.
Genesis Martell, Maria Anel Olvera Urquiza,
Janasia Rogers.
Fabiana I. Gahami,
Krishna Shaw.
Misty Marie Barnes, Celine Myers, Christian Gomez,
Waynisha Bennett.
Sharice Smith, Jesniah Groom, Gianna Fernander, Fenice Morley, Lynette Walkine, Mariah Taylor, Abel Jose Nazario, Chad Shaquan Pearson,
Adamaris Cruz Torres.
Magdalena Grace Yang,
Camilla Colbert.
Claudine Janet Michelle,
Giovanna DJ Jax.
Sandra D. Wujardo, Morgan Wujardo, Amber Guajardo,
Ricardo Perez.
Vicente Flores, Rosemary Rios,
Annika Nicole Ali. Callie Clayton.
Eric James MacArthur, Catherine Nicole Anderson, Adam Schmidt, Antoinique Charisse Camille, Murphy Teresa Harps,
Sierra Howard.
Michael Abdiel Sabaja Molina. Quaviana M. Peoples. Destiny Copley.
Caitlin Michelle McCoy.
Nicole Christina Fanukin. Yusuf Ahmed. Keishliani Rochelle Madrid.
Emily Capella.
Ana Rosa Giron.
Alfredo Caleb Garcia. Vincenzo Interdonato. Carlos Guillermo Gueron Angulo.
Isabel Marie Rodriguez Andujar.
Leslie Armand Strong, the fourth. Ethan T. Garcia. Saeed Newsome.
Ala Ahmed Kahla. Yusuf Khalid Osman. Nicole Garcia Espinal. Danelli Jimenez.
Edwin Figueroa.
Jaden Charles Brown.
River Goujon.
Caitlin LaChance. Griselda Santiago Garcia. David Emmanuel Parrott. Brianna D. Mayo. Gianni Michelle Herrera.
Ana Beatriz Soares dos Santos.
Priscilla Cardoso Piran. Cole Edmund Diamond. Demi Brooke Clover. Kyler London Browning. Atsiri Cardenas. Juliette Valtina Caldas.
Caitlin Amil Ortega. Jolisa Okendo.
Catherine Joanna Stocky. Alyssa Marie Bartolo.
Samantha Ramos. Jessamar Quintana. Jennifer Hidalgo.
Julene Delise. Martine Delise.
Garrett Pfeiffer.
Giselle Estevez. Cassandra Shuday Morales.
Jose Omar Guadalupe Marquez. Alexis Dietrich.
Jemima Apply. Savion D. Burke. Melissa Campos Gort. Sabrina Montaigne. Kayla Marie Walters. Brianna Holly Colomé. Kayla Elizabeth Sanchez. Kemi Carla Wallace.
Danielle S. Bullock.
Jackie Sue Buckley. Gabriel J. Osorio. Zachariah Unique Williams. Marlia Saraya Perkins. Sharon Labrador. Onyebuche Teresa Okwete.
Trent Alexander Smith. Ethan Huggins.
Carolyn Clark Spivak. Natalia Sanchez. Radisha Swain. Liliana Castro. Destinius A. Soto. Amy J. Rankin. Rosemarie Rosales. Princess Latasia Humbles. Precious L. Humbles.
Raquel Wilson. Fabio Flores Averhoff.
Tyler Newman. Sophia Carolina Cobo Navas. Romika C. Colbrook. Amanda Montes Dioka. Janisha S. Wilkerson.
Miera White.
Daneri Aragon. Amanda Lynn DiMauro.
Ilani Munoz.
Sarah Ann Hussein.
No, I'm okay. Thank you.
Gloria Cesario. Yenny Viridiana Zaragoza. Lindsay Fawn Adams. Glorisha Rivera Fontanez.
Karina Perez. Jason Antoine.
Kayla Valencia Antoine. Torrance Gloria Henderson. Armando McJunkin.
Eric Davis. Jacob James Neely.
Isla Oliver.
Daryl Vu. Jayla Denise Burke. Diane Garcia Reyna.
Christian Hosoi Moran. Shaniqua Beatrice Copeland.
Shelly De La Rosa.
Zihan Zaid Samara. Dalia Baltazar.
Adashia Asante Ralph.
Treasure
Wafa
T.
Harity.
McRae.
Wafa Harity. Treasure T. McRae.
Angeli Bacino Quintana. Angelica Biola Perez. Suleika Mary Santiago. Mandrell Bramdo. Ida Orabi. Natasha Brianne Orban.
Yanesi Ramirez.
Luriet Teresa Hebero. Lauren Daniela Arias.
Richard Parnell.
Congratulations.
Ricardo Ruben Maestre Molinier. Julio Cesar Casco Martinez.
Christopher Colas.
Miguel Concepcion.
Has to be.
Chanel Otero.
Serena Ayala. Jaden Austin Anderson. Alexis Jewel Cruz.
Good. Congratulations.
Ryan E. Wiggum. Christian Scott Adams.
Sarah Tokuda. Maya Sukada. Rosadis Tejeda. Ani Dorjan.
Cameron Lydia Soto. Yeshiva M. Lewis Birch. Nalani S. Verna.
Sofia Gonzalez. Mackenzie Williams.
Sade Nicole McIntosh. Ayana Janelle Lightborn.
Sarita Gonzalez.
Taylor Danielle Walker.
Danae Young. Samira Hakim. Ryan Alfie.
Dooley Anthony Paniagua.
Odyssey Vivo.
Adriana Cortez. Chavi Pruthi.
Made Garcia.
Raul Angeles Jr. Sergio N. Corden. Gabriela Marie Silva. Elisa Gina Oscar.
Abigail Cruz Lopez. Kevin Williams Jr. Antonio Jamal Frazier. Melanie Diaz Torres. Adrian Ria.
Kendall Leilani Walker. Samita Rai. Erica Alejandra Santos.
Jacqueline Capilla Alvarado. Ashley Zhao.
Murphy George. Deja Hickman.
Kanisha Jackson.
Eric J. Anthony Rodriguez.
Martha Torres Rivera. Manuel Orlando Arroyo.
Servando Madrigon Perez. Edith Barbara Dominguez.
Anna Reyes.
Laura Milagros Pizarro.
Elijah Vigo. Christiana Potter.
Nilayer Mendoza Velez. Serena Chambliss.
Wilbur Alexander Shavara. Cole Vakili.
Akeem S. Payne.
Sylvia Andrade.
Stephanie Allen. Faria Sheik. Latoya D. Watley. Jalen Renee Colmer. Consley Michaela Brooks. Elizabeth Gonzalez Fours. Sarita Alexis Montalvo. Genesis Yvette Gonzalez. Mia Alcantara.
Gabriel Rill. Ava Bovinet.
Monica A. Tran. Jose N. Fernandez, Trista Ann Schagel, Maria Alejandra Campayo, Teresa Diane Sandoval, Carla Hernandez, David Sa,
Alvino Senones, Naisha Haynes, Cullen Hicks, Dara Dome, Liz Pena, Mark Davis, Dean Conan, Adaraset Eno,
Samara Farias,
Jonathan Marrero,
Christopher Delanto, Maria Hernandez, Kimberly Mendoza Lopez, Maria Gabrielle Domino Cargbo, Tanea Williams, Renee Christine Johnson,
Catherine Heward, Cameron Tia Clark,
Adriana Lima, Savannah Elizabeth Woods,
Isabella Cornell,
Abigail Elwell, Serenity M. Durazno Godner, Victoria Velez, Melena Pereira,
Zane Hardy,
Emily Francis Petrovich, Sophia Gonzalez, Madeline Grace Casper,
Catherine Warren,
Brianna Alyssa Nelson, Matthew Daniel Counts, Jaden Michael Smith,
Luca Tebow,
Preston James Wilkerson, Emma Rose Smith, David Samuel Fraser, Kate Keith, Dione Reyes Calcano, Wesley Renee Houston, Gabriel Carlos Quiles, Grace Mackenzie Noland,
Alexis Benkin, JC Collier,
Emma Doe, Jade Ciara Chung, Jaylee Olivia Chung, Mahadev Saji, Braylon Elijah Smith,
Ryan Dunn, Deontay Hall. Kennedy Works. Courtney Gabrielle Gray.
Tori Saray Williams. Anaya Verlia Moreno.
Jonna Tyann Miller. Merritt Jane Simmons.
Alondra Martinez.
Elizabeth Dreyer. Calvin Salazar.
Tuan Thi Trong.
Dania Junio Mansour.
Melanie Torino. Pelasia Miller. Tania McDaniel.
Amaya Hyacinth.
Hannah Grace Blue. Haley Marie Steen. Niara Cook. Rory White.
Emily Lalande.
Devin James Polnitz. Jackson David Sterna.
Cheyenne Caputo. Manuel Torino. Elliot Ferrer.
Katarina Renee Logan. Emma K. Snyder. Emma Lucia Nieves. Edward Thuron Flippen. Michaela Sania Lewis.
Yetzabeth Camacho.
Angeli Liana Babulal.
Cullen Patrick Carnes.
Abigail Mackenzie Miknovich. Demarie Madison Dodd. Ty Avion Alice Ruth Levitt.
Frederick Alexander Small.
Anaya Renee Dillard. Tanaya M. Glenn.
Dakari Wren. Yonder Lopez.
Deacon Christopher Spencer.
Peyton Nisi.
Jakai Tristan Charles.
Sasha Jacque.
Elena Joylene Christopher. Emma Masita Cole. Bella Marie Spino. Colin Joshua Parks. Josephine Denise Smith. London Chiquetta Berry.
Isabella Ruiz.
Zakia Ayana Adams.
Morgan Watkins.
Aubrey Brooks Sands. Samantha K. Henley. Macy Cheyenne Merriman. Johnny Clifford Butler.
Ian Newell.
Drew Allen Mihawk.
Jada Ringer.
Marina Sabhi Sowers.
Javian Vasquez.
Lucas Christian Hudson.
Noah Cruz. Michael McAllister. Jenna Duga.
Joshua Terrence Munilau.
Alex Trin.
Carlos Alberto Cruz. Nicholas Ryan Lombardo. Camden Powell. Sharon Elise Trice. Allie Michelle Williams.
Alexander Dewsbury. Yaneli Herrera.
Donna Marie Godfrey. Malamia Kiefer. Marissa Whitehead Edner.
Frank Gargliano.
James Edward Janis. Aiden John Spinella.
Owen Baker. Brandon Berry.
John Dutcher. Tatum Riley Fensky. Charlie McKeel Snee. Dana Karina Martinez.
Janae Whitaker.
Hannah Elizabeth Desamore.
Aaliyah Samari Thornton.
Taylor Grace Baldwin.
Ayana Ezekiel.
Aiden Ayala.
Ibrahim Obeid. Kumari Hill. Talib McDowell. Vontavious Hart. Malachi Francis.
Layden Tristan Brush. Ellie Ann Van Tynen. Lori Feliz. Kaylani Lene Ortiz. Sky April Sharp.
Sloan Risher.
Angel Gabriel Velasquez. Alyssa Young Johnson.
Carlos Hernandez.
Yerthitzi Sanchez Ortiz, Jessica Maxtha Lopez, Rachel Sinius,
Olivia Sterling. Paige Christine Sheen. Jasmine Alexis Walker. Sierra Denisio.
Leslie Adriana Castro,
Miles Davis. Katarina Vu. Ashley Acosta Rivas.
Isabella Lucille Cobb,
Mariano Cobb.
Mariah Sasha Gordon, Jada Alexis Bass, Lindsay Deanna Clementine Ayong Nwama, Shamaria Danaya Priester, Joshua Riley Choi,
Diego F. Saavedra.
Arthur Lewis Guy, Noah Bishop, Alex Smargon, Haley Ann Knuckles,
Savannah Young. Nathan Lee. Jonathan Ramirez. Noah Roberts.
Matthew Major,
Devora Sablon. Matthew Major.
Juan David Caicedo, Kian Amari Walker, Jadis Slady Perez, Ronald Lazo, Anna Carla Fernandez,
Ty Vaughn Lewis.
Karel Ruiz Arias,
Rafael Pena. Carlos Contreras. Francisco Perez Dominguez. Vincent Wen. Eric Damian Santos.
Carson Evan Davis, Marco Alfonso Gallego,
Daniel Delgardo. Caleb Tilton.
George Bravo, Giordani Reyes, Ezekiel Caleb Padilla, Maria Ogia, Alvaro Vargas,
Sabrina Mesa. Leslie Velasquez.
Abraham Caron,
Darian Gaynor. Jennifer Rivera Marrero. Kevin Jose Beltran.
Imani Yvonne Rojas, Lisbeth Yarlene Arguijo Garcia,
Jacqueline Ramon. Shayla Larry.
Yamaris Acevedo,
Sinaya Preston.
Dave Gubbins Jean, Linda Salazar, Lorenza Hester Martinez Ara, Roge Darlene Jean Baptiste, Wilchenda Felix,
Joshua Andres Mera. Carlos Steve Sanchez Nunez. Samira Sendeno. Yaraku Fernandez Leclerc. Janae Lynette Castile. Losita Clairville.
Yailen Benito, Isabella Arango,
Kylie Coons.
Sophia Pena Simeon, Keisha Kesse Sierra Champagne,
Latrina Ollison Cozy.
Amaya Aaliyah Williams,
Jingwen Zhou.
Aaliyah Jomira Meza,
Daniel Loggy. Tristan Pena.
Elena Michelle Ford Rivera, Genesis Gillian, Aaron Hicks,
Christopher Caveda. Sarah Bichet. Hannah Dittmer. Dominic Gooden. Valeria Calderon Martinez. Silvana Renee Calderon Martinez. Mauricio Max Calderon. Jordan Cruz. Victoria Ludwig Scalabrini. And Jeanette Ipanaki.
Francesca Toby,
Maya Victoria McLeod. Bailey Palat.
Lourdes Patricia Pilati.
Juliet Crispin. Viet Wen.
Jordan Anise Pollard.
Dylan Thomas Metter. Lebao Khan Mai. Seema Kalawi. Juliana Hernandez.
Paul Simpson. Shanae Burnell Foster.
Nazali Corbin.
Rose Darlene Dorsent.
Ronnie Veritas.
Beyonce Wiles. Hannah Irja U.E. Wageman.
Manuel Alejandra Marquez.
Jasmine D. Thomas. Alexandria Chanel Smith. Wilnika Alabre. Sarah Lynn Middleton.
Elizabeth Perez Lebron. Arnisha Redding. Joanna Hubbard. Olivia Crandall. Emily Gaspar. Natalie Gaspar.
Lydia Irina Parales Farine. Tania Cox.
David Gabriel Moreno Lopez. Francisco Isaac.
Christian Thomas Bowling. Shabazz Brumley.
Jasmine Lightborn.
Morris Lee Vaughn.
Kiera Queen.
Ricardo Ramirez Perez. Eduardo Luis Hernandez. Andrew William Darwent. Pamela Margarita Dela Cruz.
Emma Grace Hansen.
Villagode G. Mensa.
Jennifer Toth. Keon Smith Davis.
Stacy Gianella Osmont. Marisol Vega.
Haley Chenoa Cessna.
Natasha Danraj. Hillary Mariah Padilla.
Taralingi Royal.
Jones Ellis Cart.
Carson Lassiter.
Maria D. Reza Pisano.
Musa Islam. Shantiera Cotman.
Lori Josephine Stoltz. Michael Anthony Williams.
Braden Tisonic. Tiffany Martinez.
Dudley Alexis.
Courtney Borges. Jefferson Lazaro Batista Capote. And, wait for it, Jacqueline Shagoya. We're good.
Wow. Wow. How about all the remaining graduates that are here with us? How about standing? Let's give them a round of applause. Graduates, you should now move your tassels from the right side of your hat to the left side, signifying that you are now a graduate. In closing, we'd like to thank all of today's volunteers, the Hillsborough Community College Jazz Band, Choir, and the professional interpreters. Graduates, your future is bright, and it's a testament to the dedication you all have demonstrated through your time here at HCC. We're extremely proud of all of you, and again, congratulations and best of luck. I would ask that the audience please remain seated until the faculty and staff and students have left the hall. The students should remain in their seats until directed to stand by the assistant marshals.